If there was golden treasure in the middle of a busy street in New York, how long would it take to be discovered? Seconds? How long would it take until it is gone? Maybe a minute at most. So where is treasure found? Treasure is found because it's buried, because it is difficult to access, and nobody else can find it before you do. The difficulty is the only reason you stand a chance to get the treasure. If there was no difficulty, you stand zero chance of ever seeing this treasure and getting your hands on it because someone else would have already done it. Easy things are already gone. Everything you want lies behind difficulty. So it is extremely ungrateful for you to dislike difficult things and dislike difficulty when difficulty is the only thing that has protected the thing you want from everything else. Difficulty safeguarded the thing you want from all the other people who were trying to take it from you. Difficulty was a night watchman that did you a favor and stopped others from getting hold of all the things of value. And then you complain that it's difficult? When you get a chance to do something and it feels hard or it feels difficult, you need to get very excited. You need to say, this feels difficult. This feels hard. I'm struggling to stay motivated. I'm struggling to be disciplined. That means it's going to work. You should be very excited by the things which feel like a slow grind, which feel like they're boring. It's hard to pay attention to them. Feels like they're never going to work, because I promise you, if you dedicate yourself 100%, those are the ones that work.
Make a list of all the things you would do if you were guaranteed to win. 100%, a genie appears and says to you, the next 10 activities you partake in have a 100% success rate. If you enter the cage, you're going to win. 100%. You get to say you're a cage fighter for the rest of your life. Everyone wants to be a cage fighter. There's not a man alive who doesn't want to be a cage fighter, but most men are too scared, so they just cope and go to the gym and lift weights and try and look like a cage fighter without actually being a cage fighter because they're afraid, because they're cowards. But you, if you get in there, are guaranteed to win. You're guaranteed to have that reputation for the rest of your life. It's a guaranteed win. If you start a company, it's a guaranteed win. You're going to get paid. It's going to be successful. You're going to be a millionaire. Guaranteed. Make a list of the 10 things you do if they were guaranteed wins. And once that list is made, look in the mirror and decide to give them 100% of your effort, all of your heart and soul. You're going to try your very best. You're going to keep your mind open, keep your heart open, keep your energy levels high, and you're going to dedicate yourself until the end of the year. Before Christmas comes, you're going to give them everything you've got. You're going to agree you want to do a cage fight. You're going to go train with everything you got. You're going to agree you're going to launch a business. You're just going to sit there and promise to give 100% of yourself to the 10 things you definitely would do if you had a 100% guaranteed victory at the end of it. And if you do all of that, I guarantee you 2026 will be the most fantastic year of your life, because the most unknown secret of the universe is that you are guaranteed to win everything if you try your best. People always talk about if you try your best, it's okay to fail. It doesn't matter if you fail if you tried your best. But they don't talk about the real secret of the universe. The real secret of the universe is this: if you try your best, you never fail. So I am the genie. I have appeared. I am giving you the 100% guarantee that anything you try, you are going to win at. I'm giving you the 100% guarantee you can be a millionaire, you can be a cage fighter, you can be a figure skater, you can be anything. You can climb Mount Everest, anything you want to do. You can have the best reputation on the planet, you can be famous, you can have all the women, you can have 10 sons, you can have anything you want. I guarantee it to you. I'm the genie. I promised it to you. All you have to do is write them down on a piece of paper and promise yourself you're going to try.
If you only talk about money, then everyone you talk to is going to talk about money. Your friends who want to talk about FIFA and video games aren't going to want to talk to you anymore. Because when you sit down, you're going to start talking about money. And they'll be like, I don't know, man. I'm trying to play FIFA. I don't know about money. Man, I got a goal. Score the goal. Score It's a video game. If you only talk about money, you end up having ideas on how to make money.
Most of you, your largest enemy on the planet today is yourself. You are the one who is destroying your own prospects because you don't have your own mind under control. My mind is 100% on my side in all ways. If I have to do something difficult, even if my body can't do it, my mind believes I can do it all the time. And you'd be amazed how much of life, even in the physical realm, is mental. If you believe you can run a marathon, you can run a marathon. If you don't believe you can run a marathon, you can't run a marathon. Because a marathon is hard. And by believing in it, by truly believing you can do it, then you will your body to a different level than if you don't believe you can do it. It's the same with absolutely all things, including making money, including the gym, including dealing with mental struggle. Anxiety is self-betrayal. Panic is self-betrayal. Procrastination is self-betrayal. Laziness is self-betrayal. Lacking motivation is self-betrayal. All of these things are self-betrayal. You know, one of the things that stupid people have that makes stupid people quite successful sometimes is irrational self-belief. And the smarter you are, sometimes the harder it is to irrationally believe in yourself. But if you're dumb enough, you can be arrogant enough to have this irrational self-belief, and you will see some people be very successful, and you say, how is this idiot successful? Because they're so stupid that they don't consider the idea of failure. Their mind isn't advanced enough. They are not cognitive enough to consider betraying their own being. They only see outside. They don't self-reflect. If you're intelligent enough to self-reflect, you need to do it so that you can come up with feedback so that you can constantly improve, but be very aware of the trouble that can come from a mind that's not 100% on your side.
If you can wake up and have a cheese sandwich and put on a song from Spotify and be like, today's great, well, then you're never going to do what it takes to go out there and actually be successful. If you wake up and say, I don't care about the food, don't care about the music, don't care about the sports team, don't care about any of that, I want a Bugatti, I want a jet, I want to work. So I've never been entertained by these things. I'm not against them, but I've just got bigger fish to fry.
When's the last time you tried something and failed? I'm not asking the last time you refused to try something because you were afraid of failing. I'm asking when's the last time you tried with 100% of your energy and effort and failed. Because when I think back on my life, every time I tried and I gave it 100%, I won. Which is why every single time I get the chance to try at something, I just try and go and do it. And I don't sit and delay and procrastinate because I know if I try 100%, I'm going to get exactly what I want. I've never tried 100% and not got it. I have a 100% success rate in all realms, in all things. If I try, I succeed every single time. So I want to see if it's only for me or if it's for you too. When's the last time you tried with all of your heart, not half tried, not lazy, you tried with all of your heart and failed? Because if you're the same as me and you realize that you're successful 100% of the time, well, then we need to keep trying new things, don't we? More grandiose things, more fantastical things, more stupendous things, more magical things.
You can blink and cure your brain. You can say, I'm going to work really hard. And you know what? I'm not going to hate it. I'm not going to be stressed. I'm not going to be bored. I'm going to love it. I'm going to love this work. I'm going to sit down for 12 hours and have the best time of my life working as hard as possible because I have decided I'm going to blink and cure my mind and I am going to enjoy the next 12 hours of focused work. And guess what? You'll work better than ever before.
You took a job because it's safe. You don't want to start your own company because you might not make any money. So you took the safe path. You make less money, you're a slave, you sit in the commute, you have to listen to bullshit HR departments, your dreams never come true. For only 2 weeks a year you have any kind of freedom, but it was safe, right? Except AI is coming to take your job, and all the companies are firing everyone, so it was never safe. So the risk is the same whether you launch your own company or you have a job, but the upsides are massively different. It's 2 coin flips. The chances are the same, but on one coin flip, you can live the life of your dreams. And on the other coin flip, the best that can happen is you barely pay your bills. So why do you want a job instead of learning how to make your own money for yourself and regaining your geographical freedom inside of the real world? You know what's amazing to me? People who refuse to succeed in life don't seem to understand that being successful is actually the laziest thing you can do. Think about it. Which is harder? Which is harder to do? Being overweight and being self-conscious of the fact you're overweight and not having a girlfriend because you're overweight and everyone mocking you for being overweight or just going to the gym. Which one's harder? It's harder to be fat and lack self-respect and lack the respect of others and be lonely forever than it is to go to the gym. Going to the gym's the lazy option. It's the easy option. Go gym, be in shape. You gotta deal with any of that crap. Same with working hard and making money. What's easier, being in a constant state of FOMO and guilt and poverty, or dedicating yourself for a few hours a day so you can pay your bills? You're actually taking the harder option. The lazy option, the truly lazy option, is to be successful. The real dedication and hard work doesn't come from success. It comes from failure. Because every single waking second and all of the minutes you're asleep, you have to deal with the consequences of your monumental underperformance. Why do you go to the gym, Andrew? Is it because you're dedicated? No, it's because I'm lazy. I go to the gym because I'm lazy and I don't want to be dedicated to being a fat fuck. And I make money because I'm lazy and I don't want to be dedicated to poverty. Do you understand the inverse here? Do you understand the laziest thing you can do is have the best life ever? If you truly love chilling so much, if you truly lack motivation, if you're truly not a tryhard, then just get stuff done. Then you can stop thinking about it, stop worried about it. That's the best thing you can do. If you're really dedicated, stay ugly, stay fat, and stay broke. Go for it. Now you get to dedicate your life to eternal suffering. Enjoy. The secret to winning in life is ones and zeros. You either do something or you don't do something. The light is turned on or the light is turned off. Most people are dim lights, always semi-on, and this is why they fail. As potency in any direction is probably the easiest way to win at anything, to just simply try harder than the others. There are plenty of retards who are far more successful than you in your life, not because they're better than you, in fact they're far worse than you, but just because they possess the ability to be potent in a particular direction for a moderate amount of time. Never catch yourself semi-considering and semi-musing something. Never catch yourself being semi-sad about something that happened and now you're trying to distract yourself. So you're out with your friends having a meal, trying to forget about that girl, but you're still a little bit sad about her. You're not allowed to be a little bit of anything. That is destroying the potency of emotions. If you're sad, be sad. And if you're angry, be angry. And if it's not time to be those things, then absolutely stop, put them away, and save the emotion for when it is useful. In between, lack of commitment. This is what disconnects you from the source code of the simulation. There's nothing wrong with being authentic and true to yourself. This is how you become lucky. Something makes you mad, then be mad. Trying to hold it in because you don't want your boss to fire you and you don't want your woman to get mad at you. All this built-up rage as you slowly simmer. And none of the rage is put into a positive direction. Nobody suffers the consequences. No empire is built. Nothing happens. The light's half on. This is one of the easiest ways to live life. Selective amnesia. To segment your mind. In a fraction of a second, I can think the thoughts and remember the things that fill me with rage to ensure that I decimate all of my opponents. And then when they're not needed, I just simply put it away. And I drive around in my Lamborghini and I'm a happy, contented person. Therapy is keeping that drawer open and constantly discussing these events. Constantly prodding them and poking them so that they lose their potency. And they can no longer enrage you absolutely. Instead, they just become a whisper of their former selves, but it's a constant, endless whisper. And life is about on and off. It's binary. Everyone wants to win. But not everybody wants to win more than they want other things. Wanting is easy, right? If I said to you, do you want to become a world-level figure skater? You'd say, well, yeah, sure. Click your fingers and make me good at ice skating. Why not? There's no reason not to want that. I want that. But I don't want it enough to go and train. I don't want it enough to go and fall over on the ice and hurt myself. I don't want it enough to go and do that opposed to other things. Wanting something means nothing. We all want everything. It's how much you want it. Do you want it more than the other things? So really, want is a hierarchy. And only the top 3 or 4 wants matter. Everything else you want below that is insignificant because it's always going to play second fiddle. So my top wants are, I want to be respected for doing the right thing. I want to be in fantastic physical condition. I want to be very rich. These are my wants. If your want is to have fun, that's your prerogative. But you're going to lose out on a whole bunch of things because you're focused on having fun. You're going to end up in those videos you see on Instagram of people standing behind a DJ filming him. And then one song comes on after 7 hours of shit songs and they pretend their life matters. You're a fucking nobody. You're a failure. The DJ's is somebody. He got paid to go there. You paid to go there. To film him. He's a somebody. You're a nobody. He wanted to be famous and make money more than you did. You wanted to have fun. Do you understand the difference in the dynamic? So you have to decide your top 3 or 4 wants. And it's hard because there's going to be things you cut out. You might have to cut out that girl who wants all your time. who's saying you're boring. All you do is work. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. Do you want her pussy or do you want monumental success? It's not easy, but you can only want 3 or 4 things at once. Any more than that is just garbage. You're just confusing yourself and you're confusing the world. When you want to write down your wants, you're allowed 4, max. You start writing down 10 wants, you're never going to get anything. I promise you guys, I wanted money. I wanted to get rich. I wanted money so bad I couldn't live broke. I knew I deserved a life better than fucking wage slavery. I knew I couldn't listen to a HR department. I knew I couldn't listen to some retard telling me what to do. I knew I couldn't be told what to do by people lesser than me. I knew I couldn't watch people less smart than me have more money than I had. I knew I couldn't watch people have Ferraris if I didn't have one. I needed money. I wanted money. I was ready to do anything for money because that's what I wanted. And guess what I got? Hundreds of millions of liquid dollars cash because I wanted it. You're always going to do what you want. Have you noticed that you're actually quite a motivated person? You jerk off every time you want to because that's what you want to do. So you need to make yourself want other things and motivation goes away. Put the list together, choose your top 4 wants, make sure that you blink, cure your brain, reprogram yourself. Those are your wants. You don't care about anything else. And you'll find yourself unduly dedicated. You'll find yourself unquestionably motivated to get the things that you truly desire once you work out what they are.